We're gonna get it going, guys. Waiting on YouTube like always. What's going on, Bigfoot World? First things first, guys. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you guys can hear me, see me. Everything's all good. We're gonna get it going, guys. Hopefully everybody's getting their notifications on time. Guys, it's been a minute, so you're gonna have to work with me on this one. It's been a long while since I got to see you guys, man. I forgot what the hell I was even doing. I'm looking at all these gadgets around my screen. It's like, damn, where do I click next? How do I go live? But here we are. Thanks, Real Clef. Good to see you on here. Antoinette, what's going on, guys? Bigfoot World. I see Mercedes in the house. Hey, baby girl. Mom's in the building. Rich, Frogman. That's what's up, guys. Man, Bigfoot World, what is going on? Sunshine Baker. Thanks, Lee. But guys, it's been a crazy couple of weeks going out there and into Jamalville. Man, I don't even know where to start or what to even talk about. It's been crazy because that spiritual world, that phenomenon, what is it called? I'm gonna say paraphernalia, like I did that one time. But in the paranormal world, there's there's a lot going on down there, man. Especially by the surprise attack area. Once I got in there, even both trips. We'll talk about both trips with a video, right? Both trips, man. We'll talk about the first trip going in, cause Ray, when we first went in there, Ray, I felt it too. Now, when we first, before we even got up into the surprise attack area, up into that spot, it's like the temperature changed by 20, 30 degrees dramatically. I mean, it dropped. It got freezing cold once you, it's like a wall, a line. Once you pass it, you can feel it tremendously. Something set in on you. And it's like nothing but sad feelings in there. And she kept acting like she's like, something's on me, man. Something's on my chest, and it feels like it's holding me down. So I said, just sit here. I'm gonna walk up, check these signs out, see what's going on. Then did you notice that where she kind of passed out at was right there at the arch, right at the point peak of that arch on this side, and then there was like a runner or something on the other side. But everything she was like right in between all that. That shit was crazy. And then the new videos, guys, the second trip going out there, man, I went in there with that EMF reader like a dumbass and just spooked the shit out of myself. That thing was pegging out to all the way to red. Once I got like at the same spot where the temperature changes, and I get up across there, I hit that wall, and it gets freezing cold. Like it freezes your breath, man. It was bad going up in there. And then that's when the EMF reader started going up to red. But in today's video, did you notice it talked back? I was like, "Is this a soldier that fought here?" And it said, "Yeah." Like, oh my god! And my mind, as soon as that happened, guys, when I was out there, I was by myself. As soon as that happened, I was sitting there, like my brain was hollering at me, like, "Did you hear that? You heard that, right?" My brain kept telling me, like, "You heard that, right?" And then I finally reacted, but man, that voice was, I could hear it. It wasn't just in into the camera. I heard it. It was around me. It was crazy as shit. So I've been seeing it, a lot of it in the comments for you guys want me to take the spirit box up there, man. Man, I ain't go back yet, but I'm going to. My plan with that, I think the Exodus method, I'm gonna try that shit. I'm gonna see if I can talk Ray. Ray says she'll never go back in there. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why, because they kind of scared her. And she seen my mom's intro, and it's like you come across a lot of spiritual shit out there. I don't know if I want to go with you anymore out there, but I'm gonna take the spirit box out there the next time I go down into Jamalville and do the Exodus method, to where I put the sound-free earphones on and plug it into the spirit box, and while another person asks me questions and see if it coincides with what's going on out there. See if we can get some answers out there. But that shit's crazy, man. That I swear, the experiences I felt out there, the feelings I felt, it's definitely. I mean, it's some bad feelings out. It's some shit. I don't like it. I'll tell you that much. It's like I was feeling like I was starved coming through there at the surprise attack at the bottom. It's like there wasn't so much going on at the top of there, but once I worked my way back around to the bottom, it's like it set in on me. It's like I was starving, I was hungry, I was about to die, and it was just a jacked up feeling. And once you pass them rocks, it kind of faded away. I hope not, man. Anything following me home? I definitely hope not. So far, it's been the same dude messing with me. Same shadows. Nothing changed since I've been out there. But the guys, the rock stacks, that it was like a week difference from one trip to the next trip, and them rock stacks, man, is they definitely changed from two total different stacks to one. And another thing, when I was going back into the old videos to get that picture of that rock stack from the first trip, I noticed the first trip there wasn't a can. There's a no. The first video that on the first trip that I went out there, up above the rock stack, sitting up on the bank, there was a can of pop. I think it was a Dr. Pepper sitting up there. And then on the second trip, when I went back a week later, the pop was gone. The Dr. Pepper was gone out of there. And then but the rocks stacks turned into one. Anyways, do you ever say a prayer when you enter the forest? Always, always. And if you notice in my mom's intro that she put together, when I was going into the cave, that's what I was doing. Every time I do something stupid, I pray, man. I pray. I hope somebody watches over us while we do stupid shit. And Fred got possessed, Moon Rider. And we was just talking about that the other day. We were definitely just talking about that. Yeah, she's good, but she just don't want to go back, Brian. She's done with that place. Matter of fact, we could find out. Hey, Ray. Yes. They want to do. They want me to go back and do with the spirit box, but this time they want me to do an Exodus method, to where I put headphones on and what blindfolds with the spirit box while you ask the questions.
Well, I asked the questions.
Yeah.
Why I gotta be there?
Because it messed with you. It attacks you.
Y'all's trying to kill me.
Yeah, ghosts don't kill. You ever hear of ghosts killing people?
No.
There ain't no steps for them to push you down. You're in the woods.
I'd be out of breath walking up them steps. You think
we're gonna think about it, but I think this next trip, guys, I want to go to Forbes State Forest. That last time I was there, I think Bigfoot sicked a whole pack of coyotes on my ass. I think I want to take a trip out there now that it's cold. These last couple of weeks, man, it's just been, the weather's been sporadic. If it ain't raining, it's something else. You thought I was looking for Bigfoot, not ghosts? Listen, I go into the woods, in the forest, and whatever happens, I film it. And just lately, the ghost has been popping up. The ghosts have been popping up for sure. When he answered me, I said, "Are you a spirit here?" And he said, "Yeah." That shit. Oh yeah, are you a soldier here? And he said, "Yeah." In that mechanical, like a demonic voice. We got hit by the storm. Yeah, this storm's coming. It's on its way. I seen it hit New York and Virginia. Jeff's getting snow now, so I should be waking up in the morning to some snow. I know it's on the way. ice storms coming. We're about to get hit with. And now, if we get hit with some snow, guys, best believe I'll be I'll be up there looking for some tracks. I want to go to the cave area too, where they filled it in at that big massive hole that they covered in. I want to check that out too. I want to see what's going on around that area. But first, I want to go to Forest National Forest. It's been about a year since I made it up there. Didn't seen anything was going on. I've been up there twice, and both times I had twice, and both times I had a crazy ass experience. The second time was the most dramatic because that Bigfoot yelled, and then that whole pack of the coyotes just came flying right at me, and I had to hump myself up that tree, man. That was terrifying.
Hi. And he said, "Is Jeff in there?" And he... They talking shit.
When I get sniped, you go from alive to dead. Yeah, that's it. I already knew that one. I see it, Cassie. I see it. What's your question, Cassie? You thought I was looking for Bigfoot. I did answer that one. You have another one?
Hi, Kathy.
What's going on at the sink? Oh, at the sinkhole.
Hi, Mama.
That's what I want to check out, man. That's what I want to check out. I ain't been up there in a while either. That's where the three-toed trash came from, at that cave area. That's cool, Cassie Bullfrog. She mad now. Where's Fred? Probably at work right now, so I can have this Friday night live off. But I finally got it together, guys, to where I can get Fridays off and be able to do this Friday night live. And hopefully throughout the week, I'll have enough videos posted up. We'll be good. I'm back pretty much. I'm pretty much back.
Hi, Brian. I'm saying hi to everybody. They're saying hi.
I see this. I've been seeing another thing before I forget, guys. I've been seeing and getting a lot of messages and comments about sending cookies some Christmas treats. You can definitely do that. Let me find it. If you want to send cookies some Christmas treats, you could definitely do it right here. And I'll leave that up there for a minute. Because I've been getting a lot of those. F Jeff, can we get cookies and treats? I want to send cookies out for Christmas. All right. I see how it is. Cookies famous, man. Thanks, Daddy. That means a lot, man. I'm back at it. I finally get my shit together. It's been a hard couple of years, as you guys been following. I'm in Pennsylvania, Cassie. But for the ones that's been following for a while, it's been a hard couple of years. We got through that shit. Still standing, still going strong, and still out there. Watch out for who? The snarly gaster. Hey! She out there giving me a copyright strike. Thanks, Real Club. I'm good, man. I'm going strong, Real Club. Going strong. Guys, don't forget to go over to Real Club Mama's channel and subscribe, even though she ain't been posting nothing. Me and her been pretty much on the same page. We ain't been able to get to the channel due to life on life terms, pretty much. DUI, you can't afford it, man. That's a mouthful. Rich, it sure is. You definitely can't, because I'm still paying for that shit, man. Let me go ahead and get my address off here before somebody comes in, knocks on my door. There you go, guys. But that's the address if you want to send cookies and treats. Cassie, you're funny. You started a Christmas video of Cookie for you. That's cool. Okay, you know the damn computer broke. I know, man. I hate that shit. Mine's been on some weird shit. Yeah, he probably is mad. He's always mad. At least 4 or 5 times a year, Gene gets mad, but he'll be back. He's a good guy, man. Even if he is mad, Gene. He bullheaded, and but he keep it real though. He keep me on my toes. He always did. Probably always will. But one of these days, Jeff. I hope so, man. That'll be a dream come true. It's on my bucket list too, man, to get you out there. That'd be crazy. We'll have a blast out there. We'll be lost out there for days. I'll get lost with you on purpose, for sure. You'll be stuck. What the hell? But guys, man, this dude that's living with me, this ghost that's going on here, he's been acting a fool lately. You're going to stalk me. That's what's up, Sandra. I'll make sure to leave my blinds up when I'm strip dancing and shit. Which you could see you've been in cell for 5 to 6 years. That's what's up, Cassie. That's cool shit. With that woodpecker. Man, that woodpeckers are scared the shit out of you. The crows. Did you hear the crows on that last one? There was a weird like crow sounding thing, like the crow was getting choked out on the ground level, and then the crows on the started sounding off up in the sky. Did I take Mike out for his 21st birthday? No, I was supposed to take Mike um to the PBR where I took Jeff at, where I got the DUI at, but for New Year's, like last New Year's and the New Year before that, I'm still up in the air with that. I don't know if I'm going or not. I doubt it. I doubt I'm going to be able to make it to the PBR this year. I hope so. If I do, I will have the VIP. How long has this channel been up? Maybe it's been a while, man. I've been at it a long time. I think one was crows. There was like the ground level wasn't crows, and the up above was crows. Whatever was on the ground was going off first, making the crows up and the real crows sound off. It was crazy sounding. It's crazy out there by yourself, man, for real. It's nuts. The sounds that's around you, it's dead silent. Then all of a sudden you'll hear a creak over here and then a snap over there, and then deers take off across here. It's like, damn, man, I'm about to climb a tree and there ain't even shit here. You know what I mean? But it's crazy. It gets crazy out there. Not anymore. There's gonna be some coming this spring, going into summer. I want to get the channel built up a little bit better before I go into merchandise and all that. But I'm making a comeback. This year gonna be my year, guys. It's gonna be a crazy year. I want to go state. I want to leave Pennsylvania, go into different states. I want to do different shit. What did I do to Gene? I guess I pissed him off. I guess I pissed him off. I need to start doing something when you do your walkabouts. Like what? Oh, different things. I'm still trying to get the Colorado Rocky Mountains. You already know. I definitely could. That's probably one of the main things. First things, a beanie. That's my shit. I sport that everywhere. At least 5 years on this channel. It's been for a while, but this is my second channel too. I had a couple years on the other channel as well. That other channel was so much more, man. I know why they took that channel for sure. You guys know I had a Bigfoot in the hole. The maze we walked up to and had that thing throw out at Fred's face. There was just so much proof and so much, man. There was a lot going on that channel. I wish I had that channel, man. Still to this day, that channel was something. That channel was definitely something. I wish I had that channel backed up somewhere, man. That's just, now that I say that, I might have to go back through my cloud, my online cloud, and see maybe if I go back far enough, maybe it's backed up on my cloud. You know what I mean? Maybe that channel is backed up on my cloud, and I'll be able to download it back onto this computer and put some shit up. That'd be crazy if I got that, man. That evidence, the Bigfoot in the hole, even not even that, or vacations. We had so many memories on that channel that I wish I had. I'm gonna try that out. I'm gonna definitely try that out. The other channel was crazy. Gene started the chip challenge and did not show up. I'm glad he didn't show up because he's in bad shape. His liver and all that's going out on him. If he did that chip, man, that chip's bad. That was my last chip. I was done. I'm done. I'm not doing it ever again. There won't be a next year 2023 chip challenge. I ain't doing it. I did it last year. I did it this year. There won't be a next year. And I said that 2 years in a row. Watch next year. See if there's gonna be a chip challenge on my channel. I ain't doing it. I am not doing it. How have you had this channel? Probably like 6 years, I say, Cassie. Probably about 6, 7 years on this channel. You remember Bigfoot in the hole? That was a great video. That was the closest I think I've ever been to a big. No, no, I can't say that because I had some close encounters that I know that I was like 3 feet from the dude. Especially going up at the waterfall. It was me and Carrie walking up, and this dude. As soon as we got to the top of the waterfall and we started to walk our way back into the forest, this dude stepped into my light, into my flashlight, like within feet. There was a bush right in front of us, and I couldn't see past the bush because it was too dark. And this dude, like 7, 8 foot, stepped up on me 3 feet away into my light, looked down on me for like 3 seconds, 3 to 5 seconds. He just looked down at me and then backed into the night, man. That freaked me out. My night was over from that point on. I was like, we're done. But he could have reached out and just jerked the shit out of me, man. He could have ripped me up if he wanted to. If he wanted to, he had me. So I had a couple of different close encounters with him, but that was one of the closest. Come out here to Arizona, that I would love to. The superstitions, you want to see some strange, you'll see some strange. Arizona in itself is strange, but that's on my list, man, for real. Arizona is definitely on the list. Nevada, all that. Yeah, I was slipping on the chip challenge just a little bit, man. I couldn't get it down. Like the first swallow went down, and I tried to get the second swallow to go. I couldn't swallow it, man. It was just too powdery, too thick. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, man. That shit was crazy. But you gotta bring money, Mike, so you can sacrifice him to the great spirits. Right. I hear you. Yeah, been an influence on my channel for many years, man. Thanks. You have been my friend for 9 years. Now I think much love to you and your channel, brother. Really was watching. That means a lot, man. For real, interesting things. You said a lot. Go ahead, Kathy. I see you. Arizona skinwalkers. That's what I'm saying, man. Just that alone. And them are coming from, who are they coming from? I don't want to pin it on the tribe that it ain't, but I'm thinking that, is it the Navajo? Did the skinwalkers come from? I'm pretty sure that they come from the Navajo tribe. I'm pretty sure. I have to check, but I'm pretty sure. And them skinwalkers, man, they ain't nothing to be fucked with. That's something, man. That's an entity in itself. What do I think of them ending Bigfoot Odyssey? I think that's a choice that they made, man. I understand. I understand it's different without Carrie there. It's like that was him, man. That's just tough to do without him. I feel him, and it sucks. Would you want to do that channel without him after being his co-pilot after all them years of him running the show, and now he's gone, and you got to take the pilot seat? That's something I wouldn't want. You know what I mean? So I understand where they're coming from. I understand on that shit for sure. It's tough not seeing Audrey Allen. Yeah, I know. I miss her texts, man, cussing me out. Why ain't you on Friday Night Live tonight? I'm tired of this shit. It's like for no reason she randomly messaged me, cussing me out. Audrey Allen, she's definitely flying high right now. She doing her thing. I definitely miss her too. That's that's sad, man. That is. I watched the last video. Thanks, Sheldon, man. That means a lot. Yeah, it is the Navajo. That came from them. They are that's a spooky ass man. Mom, I don't know if you remember when we was kids. Where was it? Oklahoma. When they had they always once a year they gather. It was Oklahoma where once a year they gather for their powwows. They gather from all over into that spot, and that's just some spooky shit, man. Yeah, Danielle. She said she was going to have her own channel, which she should, and I'm definitely going to subscribe to that. I wish her luck, man. I wish her luck. It's gonna be hard. That's a hard. I'm a hard shoes to fill, but I'll definitely be backing Danielle on everything. She's good. She's pretty cool. The name Shadow Shifter. I don't never heard of it. Shapeshifters. I heard about. I ain't getting into that shit, man. Man, I'm not even messing with that shit. It's crazy you even said that because I was trying to turn Ray onto that shit the other day, looking up the Brandon Corey story, and they took that shit off. It's all you can't find nothing of it on YouTube. I looked everywhere. It used to be hundreds of videos of the Brandon Corey story, and now you just can't find none. It's crazy. Camping out in the forest overnight, yeah, but just not in the winter. Not yet. It's summertime. There's gonna be some shit going on. Believe that. Believe that. There will be some shit going on out there, and it won't be in none of them historic sites that's got war history. I'm not trying that shit. That deep rabbit hole. Yeah, right. Interesting thing. Last time I went down that rabbit hole, military knocked on my door. It's not good. Every time I cough, you go to jump on the videos. I know it scared me when I was editing because I started hearing the voices and shit. And that video, that last video that I put up, man, before that spirit said yeah, and I walked down to that stream. There's a stream right before the surprise attack. And when I was editing the video, I seen this mist like fly by. And that's when I put up the EMF and it was pegging the red real heavy. I could see the spirits run past on film. It's bringing a tear to my eye, man, and goosebumps. But I could see him on film. If you go back and really watch that right before the EMF starts pegging, like maybe 4 seconds, 3 or 4 seconds, you can see the mist just flying past me, past the screen, and then the EMF started shooting up to red, and I started asking questions. It was that shit was intense. From that couple minutes right there was really intense because it's actually I could hear it. I could hear it. It's like a mechanical voice. On when I played it back, it sounded like a demonic voice, like there was 100 voices laid over, saying the same thing at the same time. You know what I mean? But when I was there, that shit sounded mechanical, almost like a robot. It was weird, but I heard it. I actually heard the voice around me again. It's just crazy. It just didn't pick up on the camera. I could actually hear it when it happened, when it said it. When I asked the questions, is there a soldier here? It answered it, and that's some crazy shit. Now there's shit going on behind me. I heard shit behind me. The camping out now. That's what's up, man, Ryder. I'm definitely got plans for it. I want to take Ray up to the cabin. We're going to be heading out to the cabin. It won't be while it's cold because that sucks. I mean, we can. That's probably another one of the best times to go, actually, but to get the time off from work. Maybe in January, the end of January, February, I might disappear for a week and go to the cabin. Monster Radio. You told it not to follow you, huh? I definitely did. I definitely did. I just kind of learned from the cave because that experience, man, was far more worse, 10 times worse than Jamonesville will ever be. I feel like there's more energy in that cave. There's more power. There's more entities. Whatever it is, that cave is more dangerous than Jamonesville will ever be. As you seen in my mom's intro, she put together when we was going in there, I was praying, and something said that was weak. Right after that demon said that was weak, like it was saying my prayer was weak. It, I turned around and like looked at Fred. I shined the light and camera on Fred. It's like, Fred, did you hear that shit? It's like said that was weak, and before I could say that was weak, it ripped his legs right out from underneath of him. It's, I mean, that's just crazy, man. That shit is so crazy. And he was possessed for how many months? I couldn't even get help for him. That shit was crazy. So I do not want to bring anything home that's already other than what's already here. I ain't trying to deal with no monsters inside my house or inside of me. I'm not going down that road. So I pray that it stays wherever it's at. And I think that had a lot to do with why I didn't get possessed that night in that cave. And Fred did because I was praying, man. I was definitely on that. I could hear the footsteps. Yeah, I'm still dealing with it, Lee, for sure. Right, Mom? You should have said a prayer with me. That's what we need to start doing before we get in the dangerous shit. We need to sit and pray together before we even try that shit. Because when we're together, me and him, we always end up in some bullshit. Somehow, some way, me and Ferret find a hole to get into. Drunk and sugar. I hear you, Kathy. I'm not going back in that cave. That cave sealed up, federally restricted. I'm not touching that cave. I'm gonna go up on top of it and film, see what's going on. But underground, I can't go back in. They got that shit on lockdown. Yeah, I gotta be careful with that shit anyways because the bears are in the holes hibernating, and we got all reptiles are down in there hibernating right now. It's -6 degrees and raining. That sucks. That sucks. It's cold here. It's definitely cold here. I definitely didn't get it. The Fred got himself possessed in there. For sure. It ain't even that he got himself possessed. It just happened. You know what I mean? We was going down under there to explore. We was climbing down in, and I was praying. And after I got done praying, something right in my face said that was weak. And then I looked over at Fred to ask him if he heard that, and his feet just ripped out from under him. He landed on his shoulders, his neck. He landed, and we was going downhill. He completely almost did a backflip. It was crazy, man. That scared me. I wanted to leave. And Fred kept going down in, so my dumb ass followed him. It's that cave is nothing to mess with at all. I know that's why they. I don't know why they sealed it up, truthfully, but I have ideas. For me being in there, I have that's it's just too much in there, man. The footsteps. Yeah, now I get what you're saying. That was going on in that cave. That was with Money Mike. We did an overnighter down in there. You can hear the footsteps walking all around us. We're laying up on the rocks, and you can hear footsteps. This little girl saying, "Mommy." I mean, that cave is terrifying. It's so terrifying that we doing it over. Me and Fred did an overnighter up there, and we got dropped off at like 6 in the afternoon. We was down in there till like 11, 12 at night, midnight. And I say around once midnight hit, they went to work, man. It's like I heard somebody scream, fuck, we need more concrete. And like I said, Fred, let's get up above ground level. Let's get our minds right. And let's just get up out of there. So we started going out. And as we was passing this shaft on our right, we had to go up past it up this one shaft, and there was a shaft that went off to our right, and there was a monkey that started squawking down there. Like it sounded like a monkey. And it's like, Fred, let's just keep moving, man. It's up here that we gotta get out. Let's just keep moving. When we got out of there, I knew in my head that I'm not staying here. So we finally made it up out of there, up on the ground level, man. And I was like, Fred, I can't do this. I'm leaving there. Let's leave everything down there, the book bags, the lights, F all that shit. Let's just go. We left that mountain at like 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. It was the sun was starting to come up when we made it back to Carnersville, man. We left from, well, you guys ain't going to know, but it's about a 10, 12 mile hike from top of that mountain to Carnersville back home where I live. It, my feet was hurting so bad. The sun was coming up. The bird was waking up, chirping and shit. It was one of them nights, man. But I'd rather walk home than stay up on that mountain and deal with whatever the hell's going on in that cave. It just scared the shit out of me. Dad, let's go. That's all he kept saying too. Dad, wake up. Come on, Dad, wake up. Let's go. That was scary, man. That was a nightmare. That cave experience. You notice we didn't do too many more trips after that into that cave. Actually, none, to be honest with you, at all. Maybe one. I think I do have a video after they sealed it up. I have a video on release. Um, I still ain't gonna release that video, but we went down in there, and it's a whole new world down there. I told you guys about that. They got cameras. There's a 2x4. I've never seen this before in my life. But down in there now, there's a 2x4 that's going into the side of the cave. It's a perfectly square 2x4 in the rock that's like I don't know how it's possible or we have the technology to do this shit, but this 2x4 is sealed completely around the rock into that side of the cave. And it's like a ladder going up with 2x4s inside the rock, man. I don't know how they cut into that rock perfectly, the shape of a 2x4. It's just crazy. And I already said there's cameras, there's lights going on down there, and there's heat coming out of there. Usually before it was always if it's 90 outside above ground, it's like 60, 55, 60 under there all year long. It's cold, it's chilly all year long. But now that it's sealed up and shit, there's a some kind of hot pocket going on down there. It's 90 in every spot down there, and the cameras in motion. Whenever you walk in front of them, they light up blue. So that's where I'm not going to release that film, that video at all. Just let it go, forget it happened, and I hope nobody come knocking on my damn door for that shit. It's a bone killing 45. Yeah, man, Arizona, 70 below. I need to learn the mind speak. Yeah, it takes a certain kind of mind for that shit. For sure. But anyways, outside the mine, I mean the cave. That cave is old. I'm pretty much over with that. I'm scared of that cave. I'm glad it's sealed up. I'm done with it. It's 28 northern Minnesota. Right now, my computer says 38, but I assure you, it's way colder than 38 out there right now. I know it is because it's getting chilly in here. I might as well crank up the heat to about 80. I hate the cold, man. Like I said, you seen the first video going out there? It's freezing. It was freezing. It was like 18 degrees that morning. It was freezing, super freezing. When it's that cold, man, it's like it hurts to breathe. But anyways, another thing, I think I already said it, but my next trip probably gonna be to Ford State Forest, guys. It's been on my mind. Like I'll sit back and think, where's my next trip gonna be? And out of all the places to go to, that's what pops up. My 8 o'clock shadow. That's what's up. But yeah, I want to check out Ford State Forest. You used to go to Benson for the winter. That fur hat, I got it for the quad when I'm riding that thing to keep my ears warm. Yeah, there's a fishing rod back there for Christmas. Going to rain and warm up a bit in the first. I don't know, man. We're supposed to get a snowstorm, ice storm coming. I don't know if it's coming through the night. No, the temperature just changed. It went to minus. Oh no, 37. Temperature to drop tomorrow, it says. Oh well. That's why you left Florida. I bet. It gets cold in Florida. You got your bad days in Florida. You got your hurricanes. You got all that shit. Tsunamis and shit. That's why I don't live along that borderline. By the time it gets to me, that shit done broke up. The only thing we got to really worry about is not too much of shit. I guess that's why we're the Keystone State, Pennsylvania. That's what's up. 420. Does Bigfoot partake? I don't know. I'm sure if he knew how, he would. Has gotten over 8 inches just today. Yeah, I know. New York got a couple inches too. That's like right there. So we're probably gonna wake up to some white shit. I'm ready for it. In a way, I am. In a way, I ain't. Cause I still gotta get some tires. I gotta get some winter tires, some winter treads. They do here with 420. That's what's up. They probably. I'm sure if you had some plants out there, they probably would take that shit. What's been going on in my home with the ghosties? Some freaky shit. Ray finally seen it. Ray finally got to see it. And what she's been seeing is I've been seeing it from the get go, but it's like she's in the beginning stages with the dude. Um, Out the corner of her eye, it'll come out and it'll stand there, and then as soon as she looks, it's gone. But when she looks away, and then she'll see it out of peripheral of her eye standing there, and it does it. It's like effing with her. And they used to do that to me a lot. But now I've seen it head on, like face to face. I've seen it. It's this shadow dude. He's comfortable with me for some reason. Mainly when I'm in the living room, laying on the couch watching TV, I can see like straight out into my hallway, and the light that's shining out the bathroom onto my wall in the hallway. The door, you can see my bathroom door opening, closing, opening, closing. Man, that'll do something to a person. Just to lay there and watch that, knowing your doors are locked, there ain't nobody in your house, and then that shit just happens out of nowhere. And the shadows, you definitely the shadow of your bathroom door opening and closing, move like it's swaying back and forth, and then you'll see a big black mask, go down the hallway, leave the bathroom, come down the hallway toward my bedroom. And there's nobody here. It's just me and Ray was in there laying on the couch watching TV and shit. We both seen that a couple of times, man. It's behind me now. It's I wouldn't doubt it. Definitely wouldn't doubt it. And before it seemed like on Fridays it would always do something stupid. Oh, and my lighter, for some reason, it wants me to quit smoking. It'll put my lighter in place, my keys too. It'll take my keys and just put them in places that I would never stick them. You know what I mean? Like all the way up on top of that shelf. My keys, I found my keys the other day up there. Or my lighter, it'll be up in the bathroom somewhere sitting. And I've been here the whole time. I'll go look for it. I'll find it it's just crazy. It'll take my shit and move it around. Yeah, good job. Not yet for my birthday. I haven't really been on Facebook too much today. It's my day off. I just caught up on some sleep, man. Now in the morning, I only got to work till 3, so I think I'm going to hit the forest from 3 till it gets dark. See what happens up there for a couple hours, anyways. You think he likes being on Friday Night Live? He likes showing his ass on Fridays for some reason. I definitely noticed that. I'm getting jumpy just for talking about it. I'm hearing knocks and shit, like silent knocks. Did you cook? Did you moving around? Scaring me. We on live, Cook. All the fans are here saying they're gonna send you a Christmas treat. What do you think about that? You want a Christmas treat? Just shout luck, cause I ain't giving you nothing. Right, John? That'd be crazy. Are they touching me yet? I've had it a few times. Like this sound crazy as shit. And Ray even said that I'm crazy, but I got an air mattress, one of them gigantic ones. And when I'm laying, I quit laying on that shit. But I was laying on my back on the air mattress watching TV, and I felt a hand inside the mattress from the top of my back come down and go back up inside that mattress. A whole hand, you know what I mean? Like it massaged my back, like it rubbed it, went down and went back up. And I'm laying there like I was so stunned that I couldn't move. I couldn't even roll over to get out of the damn bed. It's like what the fuck? And I was thinking my mind was going crazy, but I was laying on the couch, and it happened on the couch. Like inside the couch, it went down my back and right back up. That's crazy. That's the feeling that I hate. It's I hate it. I hate that feeling. from like that. You know what I mean? You don't know what's doing it or where it's coming from. That's a feeling I hate. I hate that feeling. It freaks me out every time. It happened twice. Once on the couch and once in the bedroom on that mattress. Right, no mistaking that. Where's it? You send it? You're talking to Lee. That's what's up. But it is good to get back on here, guys. I'm definitely gonna be back every Friday now. I'm trying to get videos every day, but if I don't get video every day, it's definitely gonna be every other day. Especially once this year's over. From January on, I'm gonna be on it. I'm gonna be out there. Something's just gonna go down, guys. So I'm gonna give this year. Is that the same air match? Nah, this is like 3 later. That one, it started leaking out too fast. The next day it was flat. I don't. I sleep on the couch anymore. I don't like sleeping in there at all. And it does it on the couch. It's like no matter what. But we're all good for the most part. We're definitely all good. Right. But anyways, guys, before I get out of here, I'm gonna post that address up one more time. Hope everybody has a great holiday. It was It's almost over. I really ain't feeling it this year. I ain't gonna lie. It's just been one of them years, and now that the holidays here, it's like, okay, let's hurry up, get this shit over with. But if you want to send Cookie a Christmas treat, there's the address down there. I've been getting a lot of comments, a lot of questions. Where can we send some Christmas stuff at? All right, well, there's the address. Everybody tells me, I know, Kathy, but what can you do, man? I don't want to piss it off, to be honest with you. You sleep on the couch. It's like the safe for me. It feels like the safest spot is in the corner on the couch, man. But what was I saying? I was saying something else. I almost forgot. I did forget. What am I saying? Oh yeah, about the holidays. I'm definitely glad it's almost over. Like I said, after this year's over, guys, you'll be seeing me a lot. Like if it ain't every day, it's every other day for sure. I might fall behind a day on editing or something because of work, but definitely every other day. Expect the next video to be out of Forbes State Fours. Not sure what day I'm going yet because I don't want 100 people bum rushing me while I'm in there, but definitely be going in there within the next couple of days. So with that being said, guys, stay tuned for this next crazy ass adventure because I'm gonna get out of here and get something to eat and see what happens next, guys. Stay tuned.